Good morning, folks, and welcome to Power to Negotiate. Today's session is going to be about bringing family into deals. And a lot of people are going to say, wow, one of my family members is in this situation and it's a great deal. Should I go forward with this? And they'll be all excited about getting involved in this deal simply because it's family. Here's the question. You've got, what do you want to gain from this? Because you have three outcomes. Number one, you buy a property from a family member and you make a ton of money. Number two, you buy a property from a family member and you break even. Number three, you lose money. Those are the three likely outcomes that will happen. So let me ask you a question. Your best case scenario is if you break even or lose money in a family type of deal. Why? Because if you make money on a deal, no matter what their dreadful alternative was, they're always going to say, you know, Reed took me. No, he really took advantage of me because he bought it for this amount of money, he sold it for this amount of money, he took me. What I would suggest is, if a family member is in really bad trouble, help them any way you can with your expertise, give them advice, point them in the right direction to a hard money lender, do whatever you can to help them. Just don't do the deal, because every family function after that, they're going to be saying, Reed took advantage of me, Reed did this, Reed did that, and you don't need that in your life, because family is family. Now if they're friends, friends come and go. Family, they're with you through thick and thin, and sometimes the thick is not that nice. So make sure that if you're going to be doing deals with family, that you don't. Now, would you bring a family member in on a deal? Let me ask you a question. Why do you need to? If you're doing lease options, how much money do you need for down payment? Well, you don't have a down payment. How much money do you need for maintenance? You're buying properties that don't need any repairs. How much money do you need for the mortgage payments? You're not paying the mortgage payments. You're having the seller make the mortgage payments for the first 3 months, and you're putting someone else in there. So what do you need someone else for? If you need a security blanket, get a teddy bear. Get a nice fluffy blanket and have those. Do not have a family member that's involved. Unless they are better than you, they're not going to help you. And if they're better than you, they're going to resent you. So do this on your own. If you need to have someone else in the deal, you're not doing it right. Now, what I would suggest is you want to have alliances, not partners, but alliances, where you're able to talk with someone at local real estate investment association and able to ask them questions, get their advice, so that you're able to do the things that are necessary in order to help you accomplish what you want to do. And maybe they can ask your opinion and advice on things in the future, which is another reason that you want to have a RIA that you're attending every week or every month, because this will be your emotional filling station, this will be your source for advice, this will be the people that you want to have professional associations with. And you want to have alliances with these people, not partnerships, which means that, what's the difference between an alliance and a partnership? Let's say that you want to buy carpet, and you go to a local RIA and you ask some of the other investors if anybody else needs to buy carpet, and you buy it in bulk and you split the cost. That's an alliance. What's a partnership? You get someone in and they take half the profits. Maybe they don't do half the work. Every partnership I've ever been in, I've done most of the work, put up most of the money, and when I'm done, I said, I'll never do a partnership again. If you structure it right, if you go after the right type of deals, you don't need to have a partner. What if you're absolutely terrified? This is where you want to have a mentor that can coach you and help you get you to where you want to go. But don't have a partner. Don't split the profits. Why do that? In summary, what I would always suggest is, if you're thinking about bringing a family member into one of your deals, think again. Think about what the cost would be at every time that you're at a family function. If you're going to be buying a property from a family member, think again. If you're going to be selling a property to a family member, think again. If they insist, say, I really don't feel comfortable with that. Let me show you some other properties. Here's another realtor I can have you work with. But don't ever do business with family. It'll come back to haunt you.